everybody. I've been thinking for a while now that I ought to go in and do an easy Clawhammer Banjo lesson 1.5. I've run across some people who are kind of in between there, the 1 and the 2. And my little short lesson 1, they need a little bit more in depth. So that's what I'm going to do right now. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Okay, so in Easy Clawhammer 1, I showed you the basic clawhammer stroke, which consists of 3 different things. The single note, the brush, and the thumb. Okay, so I want to go more into depth about our hand position and things like that on this. It's more, first of all, you're going to get that claw shape. It's more of a out and up instead of a straight up and down movement. So if we're trying to do it straight up and down versus a little farther out, also we've got our hand positioned so that the front part of our nail, the nail closest, the part, if you cut your nail in half there, the nail part that's closest to your thumb on either nail, whichever picking nail you're using there, we turn our hand so that that part is what's striking our strings. Okay, now the things I want you to remember are, this is not a finger movement. This is a whole hand movement. Okay, so we're using our whole hand here. So to practice step 1, let's just go up and out and down towards the banjo, and let's hit that first string, and then let's root our thumb right here at the head. You'll see mine is all worn off there from doing that. Okay, so let's just practice step 1 there, slowly. Let me get my little handy dandy mute out of there first. Let's just practice that a little bit. Notice how I'm not doing this straight up and down movement. I'm going more out to in. Now once you can start to do that consistently, where when you come down, you're hitting that bottom string and the thumb is landing home, and always look down. Look down at your hands to make sure that you're hitting where you're supposed to be hitting. Okay? Once you get that consistent, then we go for step 2. So at the end of step 1, our thumb is down and our finger has already hit the first string. So now for step 2, we come up again, but remember, when we come up, we come out also. So we don't just come straight up and back down. Okay, we're coming out at an angle a little bit. So when we start there for our second step, come up and out and do our brush and come down again to the same position to where that plucking nail has already went past and our thumb comes down. Okay, so let's do that again for step 2. So we want a consistent thing where we go down, we hit the bottom 3 strings, and we land our thumb home right here against the head. Okay? So that's step 2. Now, step 3 is really just an afterthought. There's nothing involved other than moving your hand away from step 2. So after we've done our step 2, which is our brush, all we do is move our hand and come back around to start again. That's all we do. We don't move our thumb around or our fingers. It's just like this. That thumb just comes out like that. You can practice it like this. just get on there and let it come out. And it's almost, try to get a little more. See how each time my hand is coming out and not necessarily straight up? That would be more difficult to do. It's almost like we're sort of throwing our hand into our banjo head. Okay, now, once you feel you have consistently able to do this, your 1, 2, 3 steps. Once you feel you have that consistent, meaning you're not missing your thumb, you know, your thumb's not flying down here or anything, it's staying right up here in this area, and you're able to hit that first note as a clear note. Once you're able to do that, then move to the second string. And this is going to be different for you. It may be, you know, a big difference for you. And what'll happen is your hand, the opening of your hand is going to close slightly in order to do that. And see, you'll go, oh, where is that string? Oh, no. Oh, there it is. Okay. Once you go through that second string, your picking nail will land on your first string. And it'll stop there. Okay, so let me show you how that looks. So let's see if I can get this other finger out of the way here. So we want to practice. See how I made a dead noise there? That's because I didn't have a clean, crisp note. Because another finger got in the way. You may want to turn your hand, okay, to where that you're turning this finger, the fingernail, when you do that. So we want a crisp, clear note at the second string. Again, our thumb lands at home. Once you're consistent there, then you can add in your brush thumb along with it. Okay? And so on and so forth, you move up. But don't rush any of these things here. Take your time with it until you get it consistently where you're getting clean notes at the beginning there on that first step. You want that to be a clean sound. And eventually you're going to work your way up to Easy Clawhammer Lesson 2, where I show you some more. Okay, I hope that helped you out there and gave you a little more information between my Lesson 1 and 2 videos. And as always, I want you to remember, most importantly, that Jesus loves you. Bye-bye.